Hi, I'm John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And consider becoming a Patreon with the link in the description below. And if you don't want to fuss with Patreon, but you're feeling a little bit generous, maybe you're jealous because I have this Daftmill 15, but generous, Freudian slip there. My PayPal email address will be in the description below as well. And yes, I am stuffed up. It's allergies, and I just finished mowing my lawn, but it has not affected my smell and taste, believe it or not. So today we're going to be reviewing the much anticipated Roy Duff from Aquavitae exclusive bottling of Daftmill 15-year-old. We're going to do a deep dive into the whole thing. Before we do, just a quick shout out to my other channel, Just Music, and which I will put the link of that in the description below. And finally, after many years, we made this, my band, The Malcontents, we started in the early 1990s. And then took a hiatus. But in 2005, we got back together to record our music. And so I had a friend of mine transfer the CD to MP3s. And then I had another friend of mine take those MP3s and create the YouTube file with timestamps for each track on there. So if you're into roots rock and roll, with some damn good lyrics, check out Just Music, and the Malcontents CD MP3 file will be there with timestamps, and that link will be in the description below for that. All right, so Daftmill, Roy Duff from the infamous Aquavitae channel. He has many Patreons, and I'm a Patreon of his channel, and I support his channel. And so what he did, he's released a few offerings over the years, Loch Lomond, an Ardnamurchan single cask, and this is his first Daftmill. And it's Daftmill 15-year-old, and it's a marriage of two first fill Exbourbon casks. Cask number 053/2009 and 055/2009. And the bottle I have here is bottle 152 of 362. So the two casks combined gave you 362 bottles. Daftmill is a lowland distillery, single farm estate, family owned and operated in the heart of the Kingdom of Fife. And so this is called Double Single, bottled exclusively for Aquavitae. And it was distilled in 2009 and bottled in 2025, a couple of months ago. So this has been open for a couple of months with just 3 drams taken out of it so far. So it's 700 milliliters, and it comes in at 55% ABV. Grown, distilled, matured, and bottled in Fife at the Daftmill farm distillery. And what it says in the back, it's owned and operated by the Cuthbert family, and it runs in the farm's quiet period, midsummer and winter, sometimes producing as few as 100 casks per year. When not distilling, Francis looks after the estate, growing the malting barley used to make this lowland whiskey. The barley variety, Optic, was grown in our south fields and harvested in the last week of August 2006. It was then stored on the farm to be malted in a lower during the summer of 2007. Francis and Roy first met in 2018 over their mutual appreciation of wheelie bins, which I have no idea what that is. Maybe a wheelbarrow? I don't know. Or maybe it's some kind of treat. I don't know. These two first fill Exbourbon barrels were selected by Roy and vatted together. They were distilled in our winter season, being filled on the 29th of December 2009, and have been bottled exclusively for Aquavitae. Non-chill filtered, no coloring added, and each bottle has a green wax seal, which has been broken, obviously, so I could drink it. So yeah, this is a much anticipated review. Okay. Right off the bat, as soon as I poured this and I smelled it, a smile came on my face. Because I knew a lot of love went into this, and I know it's a very special offering, and it reflects in the nose and the palate. It's a complex nose. There's a lot going on. Right off the bat, you can tell that it's rich and sweet and inviting. Tons of orchard fruits, apples and pears. And there's a slight mint note in there, covered with creamy vanilla. And there's a slight hint of a burnt note in there. That's either like a burnt popcorn or a burnt toast or burnt barley. Maybe a little bit of caramelized brown sugar as well. All right, on the palate. The moment it hits your palate, you know this is something special. Again, it just a smile comes on your face. So it's sweet, transitions into a slight bitterness, astringency, but that sweetness overlays that whole bitter and astringency. Some orange in there, lemon, some citrus, melon, maybe a hint of peach. A little bit of wintergreen is in there, so that mint note on the nose transitions and lets you know that it's on the palate. There's a wintergreen element in there, and you're also getting this. Most reviewers, including myself, refer to if something is spicy, like an oak barrel spice. But this is different. There's that element there, but also there's the barley spice. And I've referenced this in the past. I can envision, picking some barley right off the stalk and biting into it, which I've never done, but in my imagination, that is what this is translating to. That fresh picked barley bite that you're getting there for sure. All right, let's take another sip. Yeah, 15 years old. That mint is there. Spice, like we talked about. It's a long finish. The vanilla is there too, but it's mostly that you're experiencing some well-matured barley that's been in some damn good casks with some buried fruits in there. Again, mostly orchard fruits, but I don't think I'd be wrong in saying that there's some berry fruits in there as well too, um, like a little bit of maybe plum or cherry or blueberry. There's some raspberry, uh, maybe not strawberry, but no. But there is like a little bit of a berry element to this as well. Um, well done. Oh wow! Now I'm getting a little bit of marzipan, like I would in a 6-row barley as opposed to 2-row barley. A little bit of that marzipan I just picked up on. That's in there as well. Um, this is a well crafted farm to bottle experience where the barley is at the forefront. The barley, the quality of the barley, the passion and the love that went into this. Um, it's it's really it's it's I'm losing words here, which is not uncommon for me. You get the drift what I'm saying. You're getting the barley to bottle experience where the barley is showcased. Okay, that's what you're getting. A 15-year barley showcase, and that marzipan is there definitely. Um, I'm really looking forward to just taking my time with this over. I hope this bottle lasts me years, and I'm really looking forward to the journey as the level goes down and it oxidizes more over time. Um, this is challenging to score because it really is the quality that's here. It's a 9 out of 10, but it's not quite there yet for me. So um, I'm going to lean on the side of caution a little bit. So this is a solid. I don't like to give half scores, but this is a solid 8.5 out of 10. So in the um, dram face score, an 8 is excellent, something special. So this is definitely excellent, something special. I'm going to give it an 8.5. So a 9, dram face would be exceptional, remarkable. I think it's going to get there. So that my score, if you're going on the Ralphie score, um, 1 to 100, which really is more like 80 to 95 is really kind of where it's at. This is a solid 89, getting damn close to a 90. And I think we will get to a 90. And you know what? Maybe in a year or two from now, I'll re-review it. I'll have revisited it many times, but maybe when it gets to be about halfway down, it could be, who knows, months or years from now, I'll re-review it and we'll see where we're at there. But yeah, um, it's a special, damn good, high quality. Yeah, that marzipan. Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Old Pulteney 18, and believe it or not, it reminds me a little bit of Mortlock, even though those are both, they're not lowlands. I didn't do my homework. They're at least Speyside or Highlands anyway. Old Pulteney is Highland. Mortlock, I should know. I have tons of bottles of it around. Um, it's not important, but yeah, it has that richness of a well-aged independent bottling of Old Pulteney. or even the official bottling of Old Pulteney 18. Reminds me just a little bit of that. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Check out my other channel. Listen to the malcontents. And hats off to you all. And take care, folks.